No better night for hockey than Saturday, and we're locked and loaded with 8 games. My name is Andreas Sachenko, and you're watching Daily KHL Update. We travel to Khabarovsk first, while Amur faced Sibir. The Tigers have won just once this season, but it was right here at Platinum Arena. Man in orange get on the board midway through the first period of play as those Shannon twins get the job done. Vladislav with the goal, Slava with the apple. Soon after that, Andrzej Vitasik glides to the net all by himself. He makes every Saturday open up the 5-hole and slips it through, but the puck hits the post. Oh, so close. Joe's best friend comes to the rescue. Second period now, Gynnik Zogrina shoots from mid-range, misses the net, but he races for the rebound of the end boards and puts it past Saturday. The net is off its mooring, but it's gonna count after video review. Gynnik Zogrina has his first career KHL goal. A little later, Evgeny Alikin makes a stretch pass, cutting every single Sibir player off the play on the line change. That creates a 2-0 rush. Borshkov to Rudenkov, and they miss the net. What a chance goes to waste. But the Tigers still improve their lead to 3-0 shortly after that. Flyers pick Valery Vasilov fires it home for his third of the season. Gynnik Zogrina draws a helper on this one. Evgeny Alikin makes one of his biggest saves of the night late in the third period as he stops the puck with his stick in a desperation save in the crease. None better than that as Alikin makes 33 saves en route to his second career KHL shutout. Amur take it 3-0 on home ice and at least for a few hours leaves the rock bottom of KHL standings. We go way across the continent now for our next game, or even a whole other continent if you prefer the other world model. Either way, this is Helsinki, Finland, and tonight YEKATERINBURG face AVTOMOBILIST. The Virsers won 8 in a row to kick off the season, but then lost 3 straight and they didn't score a single goal in their past 2 outings. They end the curve just 14 minutes into this one. Georgi Belausov finds Luchenko in front of the net and scores his first of the year. But the Jetsons tie it up and get in the lead before the intermission. Viktorov makes it a 1-1 hockey game just 40 seconds later. And with just 70 seconds on the clock, another defenseman, Timur Erinen, has a lot of room in front of him. He goes deep and blasts it past Jakub Kovacs. 2-1 YEKATERINBURG after 20. Late in the second now, AVTOMOBILIST have just killed off a long 5-on-3, but YEKATERINBURG still improved their lead to 2 goals. Jesse Janssen gets his initial tally of the season. YEKATERINBURG fall back to within 1 as Mikhail Momkin sends a bomb from the blue line. Nigel Dodds draws an assist on the marker. AVTOMOBILIST roll the dice with the extra attacker but come up empty. Henry Ikonen puts it into the Janin net. The Virsers end their drought but still lose 4th in a row and their first in Helsinki since 2015. 4-2 YEKATERINBURG the final. We're landing Kazan now, where the Dragons continue their 8-game road trip as they face Agvars. KUNLUN Red Star won their first away game 2 nights ago. Let's see if they can build on that as we go to Tatneft Arena for the action. It doesn't go well for the visitors. Agvars open scoring late in the first period. Matt Fradin cuts in front from the left wing, throws it across the ice, and Slava Snovin finds an opening. Agvars doubled their lead early in the second. Andrei Pedan lets a rip from the blue line and it goes in top shelf. Matt Fradin with another assist along with Patrice Cormier. KUNLUN get a chance to slide that 2-0 lead in half as Tyler Wong gets clearly hooked in the neutral zone by Nikita Lamkin. The ref gives Red Star a penalty shot, but Wong misses the net on it. Home team just keeps stopping the net in the third. Matt Fradin adds a tally to his 2 assists with a one-timer on a power play. A few minutes later, Wojtek Walski blazes to the net looking to solve Timur Bilalov, but the masked man comes out on top. Late in regulation, Agvars kill a penalty and Zaripov carries the puck off the right wing on the knob-man rush, shields it and goes for the pass, but it gets deflected a few times and goes into the net. It counts. Zaripov is credited with his 3rd of the year. And with just 7 seconds remaining on the clock, rookie Artem Balayev plays it to Dmitry Voronkov. Tic-tac-toe with Zaripov, and Balayev scores his first career KHL goal. What a beauty! Agvars enjoy a perfect night with Timur Bilalov stopping 18 shots for his 5th career KHL shutout. 5-0 is the final on this one. Our next stop is in Chirpa, that's home of Severstal. They defend the S against Salavat Live. This one is a thriller. Home team breaks the deadlock just under 5 minutes in. Yuri Trubachov passes to Igor Geraskin, who takes 2 shots and scores on the rebound. Severstal's top line gets the job done. They improve the lead to 2-0 late in the period. Viktor Baldaev takes a quick shot right at the blue line and pulls Yuka Matsila. 24-year-old Baldaev scores his first career KHL goal. It took him just over 50 games. Salavat respawned 8 minutes into the second period. Eduard Yamadov sets up Vladislav Kartaev in the left circle, and Vladislav Podipolsky can't do anything with this huge clapper. The Vistas even it up midway through the period as Pavel Koldov drops to the right circle and hammers it home for his first of the year. It's a 2-2 tie now. Severstal regained the lead just before the intermission, and now the defenseman Makar Kobarov skates down low and slams it past Yuka Metsila for his first career KHL goal. We're getting a few of these in this one. Third period now, Salavat have been to their net. Nikita Klistov has a goal from the high slot. It's blocked, but Slovak import Adam Lishka buries the rebound for his 4th of the season. Salavat battle till the end. They pull Matsila for the extra attacker, and Timo Hardikainen scores his 6th with just 4 seconds remaining on the clock. Too little and too late though. Severstal holds on to the narrow lead and win 4-3 on home ice. Welcome to Podolsk, Moscow region. It's the side of battle between Vitas and Metalurg tonight. The Vistas entered the game as the last team in KHL standings, as shocking as it sounds. Vitas can go on top again should they win. And they certainly start well. Jakub Jurabek spins like a top behind the net, throws it to the slot, and Evgeny Mon scores on his own rebound. That's his 3rd of the year. Magnitka find an answer just a second past the halfway mark of the period. Bogdan Patekin scores his first for his home team since his return. Metalurg get in front 6 minutes into the second period. Grigory Dronov cuts to the slot hard and gets decked by Evgeny Kaidachev, but Denis Parshin puts it in. Great play by Dronov, who thus earns his 2nd assist of the night. Don't worry, he went back to action after the hit. Magnitka almost improved their lead to 3-1 late in the period, but first Ilya Zhov makes a save and then Evgeny Artukin tucks it underneath his goaltender. Vitas get back even midway through the 3rd period. Near Altonen shoots from the hash mark. Stanislav Galimov has a piece of it, loses track of the puck, and Altonen scores on the follow-up chance. It goes to overtime. Alexei Makeyev shoots from the right wing. Altonen has a chance to finish it on the rebound, but Galimov pulls up a fantastic blocker save. What athleticism to get across and get in the way of that shot. Unreal. But it doesn't matter in the end. Ivan Larychev scores the win in the 8th round of the shootout, and Vitas enjoys their 9th consecutive win. Metalurg remain at the bottom of the standings while Vitas climb back on top. 3-2 shootout final on this one. We're in St. Petersburg now, where SKA play host to their rivals DYNAMO Moscow. Armament strike late in the first. Sergei Plotnikov makes a wonderful centering pass, and Yuri Letcher has no mercy on Georgy Kuznetsov. 1-0 SKA after 20. Onside doubles the lead early in the second. Kuznetsov gets stuck in no man's land, and Evgeny Kaidachev scores a shorthanded goal. 2-0 St. Petersburg now. Dynamo put it into the net on a power play midway through the period. Andrei Patterson celebrates his 5th of the year, while Vadim Shipachov improves his point streak to 3 games with an assist on the play. We got a fight in the dying seconds of the frame as Sergei Plotnikov drops them with Andrei Mironov, and it's SKA captain who comes out on top from this emotional bout. 8 minutes into the 3rd period, Shipachov gets a minor for hold, and that gives SKA a 2-man advantage, and they make it count. Sergei Plotnikov scores his 3rd of the year and thus completes his Gordie Howe hat trick. A goal, an assist, and a fight. Never a bad night with these 3 components. They put it out of reach late in regulation as Yuri Lecter scores his second of the game and 7th of the year. Plotnikov draws his second assist of the game, while Vladimir Tkachov racks up his third. Great night for SKA as they beat their rivals 4-1 on home ice. And there's just 2 more scores to tell you about. Robin Gonzal picked up an assist on Patrick Hursley's marker muted for the third, and then scored the winner in the shootout as Spartak defeated Avangard 4-3. And finally, Andrei Kostitsyn salvaged the game for Dynamo Minsk as he scored the equalizer with just 15 seconds remaining to play in regulation, but Belarus team still lost 5-4 in the shootout. Zach Mitchell with the winner. And that's it for the KHL update, but do come back tomorrow for 2 more games. Tractor will face Lokomotiv while Torpedo will meet Sochi. My name is Andreas Sachenka, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.